What's up, everybody? Eachine 215 Racer review time here, I guess. So yeah, let me get closer. So this is the quad. It's got kind of a dopey, happy looking face on it, I think anyway. I'm not, I'd rather have a frowny. I don't know, that's just me. So this thing, the way we got it anyway, is a bind and fly, which means you provide your own receiver and your own radio. With this one, we've been using the very nice Radio Link 89. This is a slept-on radio. This is a great radio, especially for the price. Anyway, this isn't the radio review. This didn't come with a radio. This, like I said, came bind and fly, but we've been using the 89 with it. So I thought I'd mention what radio we are using to test it with, in case anyone wanted to know. But it does come with, it comes all pre-assembled, just how it is, and it comes with a 3-cell battery that is, let me find it. Alright, here it is. So it's a 1500 milliamp hour. Focus on the battery. Come on, do it. Oh, there we go. 1500 milliamp hour. This is a 3S. It's a 25C. If you can see that. Anyway, so it does come with the battery. It comes all assembled like this, which is, you know, flight controller, power distribution board, camera, VTX up in there, ESCs and everything, lights. It's got a LED light board on the back, and it's got these goofy front headlamps. So do my best to tell you a little bit about what I think of this, because this is my opinion. It's not, you know, it's my opinion, like all these are. The bad. I'm not a fan of this frame. I'm not a fan of these arms. The PDB I'm not a fan of. Should I tell you why? Sure, why not? The arms are plastic and they're bolted in, and we haven't had too hard of crashes. We've had some pretty good ones and it's held up, but I give these another couple crashes before they come flying off. But that's how I fly, yo. But yeah, so I don't like the power distribution board because after a few crashes we already have problems with it. I also don't like how you insert the battery. You're supposed to put the battery under here, in this underneath here. That's how they tell you to do it anyway. And the strap doesn't really fit no matter how you do it. If you put it here or if you put it here in these other slots, it's just not very easy to do, and it's not great. This light board, placement of this light board causes 4-cell this one fits in good any of the 3S batteries, but this is marketed as a 4S machine. You can run 4S on it, and we have, so they're not lying. You really can run a 4S battery on this without doing any significant damage. But getting a 4S battery in here is very, very difficult. We've actually bent the light board, if you can see, because the batteries, it's hard to get a 4S in there, at least the tattoo batteries that we run. You know, it's difficult, and it messes things up. So not a fan of where this light board PDB, I'm not a fan of this PDB. Does have on-off switch for the VTX, and it has other slots for things, but this is a huge bottom plate PDB, and one thing fails, everything fails. So including your whole bottom plate. Anyway, so it has a CC3D board in it, which I'm not a hater of CC3D boards. I've ran many of them. They were in my first racer. That's what I ran. But that being said, I'm not a fan of them. Well, it looks like the VTX came out there in a crash. I'm not a fan of the CC3D board, as in the sense that I would say, yeah, you know, throw that on there. Look at that. We were wondering why we weren't getting video signal yesterday after a crash, and there it is, because the whole VTX broke off. So yeah, and that's the main thing that is disappointing to me. And you know, I've said it before, and Stuart RC did a really nice blog for us at forwardflight.com, and if you haven't read it, you should go check it out because it's really good, about these kind of toy brushless hybrids, which I kind of consider this. This isn't gonna be racing. Sure, you could race it around the park, but there's nobody going to be winning any races with this thing. It's big, it's kind of lumbering. When I was flying it for the flight demo, which you'll see, and it's all FPV, guys. This is a FPV Racer. It comes VTX camera, everything. So the flight demo, 2 flights, are going to be purely FPV, and you'll get onboard footage, and you will also get me sitting there with the goggles on my face like a dork. Yeah, it's cheap. It's very inexpensive. I shouldn't have said cheap. It's very inexpensive. So if you want to fly this lazily around the park, if you don't want to try to push it or learn any kind of maneuvers where you aren't really high off the ground and not going very fast, then, you know, I'm not going to bash it. If that's what you want to do, then this thing would be perfect for you. If you want to go and fly aggressively and do stunts and lots of insane flips and split S's and rolls and going through trees and stuff, maybe not. I don't think it's going to last you very long. Another point that I will have to make is that the camera angle is literally just straight. There's no angle to it, and there's no way to get in there and adjust that. That's kind of bad to me. So when I flew it, I was flying pretty easy, and you can tell in the video when you see the flight demo that I'm flying pretty easy, because if I pitch too much, I just see ground, unless you go really high up, which, you know, you can. Picture quality is great though. The camera's not bad. The camera's actually a pretty good camera. The VTX is pretty good, except for it did break on us right there, and that was in a hard crash. But look, the antenna didn't, but it broke on the inside, which is what my ex-girlfriend did to me. Alright, just kidding. So anyway, the lights are, so I'll try to name some good things. I don't know. The LED lights are pretty good. You can see them from very far away. You got the big board back here. So that's good. The motors I think are just some you know, they're almost Emax like. Some old Emax without any branding. There's absolutely no branding on the motors, so I don't know what they are. But they held up to 4S better than some motors that I've been given that said could handle 4S. And these ones, you know, probably aren't rated from the factory 4S, but they held up. So that's good. What else is good? The price. The price was good. I do like that it has these like signal blockers for the ESCs in front of, on the PDB, to get rid of that electrical noise from the ESC, and it has one on each arm, and 2 of them have broke off.
No, one didn't come. One came without one.
Oh, it came without one and one broke.
Did one break off?
Yeah, there's 2 missing.
Seriously?
Yeah. So, That's not good. They were good. They worked well until they were gone. So that's bad.
Forget about the battery charger was broken.
Oh, and the battery charger that it came with for this 3S was broken too. Matt just reminded me of that. It came out of the box not working, so, or it worked and then I can't remember, but Matt is a crafty guy and he fixed it. I don't know if a lot of people could.
It was just crappy solder points.
Yeah, it involved soldering. So if you're getting into this hobby and want it ready to fly and your charger breaks and it involves soldering, you're probably not going to be too happy. I will say that for the price, it's available. I guess it's available for the price. That's about the best recommendation I can give it. Good camera, good VTX. The ESCs scare me. The motors are pretty good. I like the motors and the LEDs. So let's take a look at the footage and the commentary, and we'll call this a review.
That's crazy. First off, looking at myself through some goggles as Matt hands around me. Okay, so okay, stop moving, Matt. All right, so we're doing the Eachine 250 Racer test, and look, I'm actually using the Eachine 007 goggles too, so it'll complete the thing. We didn't tilt the camera up, so we'll see how it goes. Light, easy fly with a big lumbering tank camera. Shot. All right. Put you in the acro. Yeah, there we go. Eachine 250 Racer. Not bad. It flies kind of like a tank, but a tank where you can flip and roll and do acrobatics. So pretty good.